Frank and I played, we were just kids too. We just get out and play with the kids, and we wasn't anything kids ourselves. We'd not wasp nested, and we lived across the field, and then there was a wasp nest on the trees all across there, and we'd go there and we'd knock those wasp nests, and then we'd lay down on the ground and wasp. Wonder we hadn't got stung, but we don't remember if we ever did. And then his daddy had a dairy. They milked cows, and they would milk the cow. Got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Frank goes out and help them milk the cows. Frank and Alvis and his daddy. I don't think JC wasn't big enough for George. Anyway, they would milk those cows, and down across the field there was a road, one farm to Farmersville, and the people from Farmersville would drive along there and pick up the gallons of milk every morning when they did. They'd milk the cows, they'd go down there, they'd empty big cans, you've seen cans like that, and they'd take it down to the road and set it by the mailbox, and the people from town would come along and pick up that milk.
Yeah, me and JC carried the milk over there in a buggy to the highway where the truck could stop and get it.
And I guess they took it to town, and was there creamery up there? What did they do with it?
I don't know.
I think there was a creamery in Farmersville, and I don't know what they did with it either.
How long did y'all have the dairy?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe about 2 or 3 years. I don't remember really.
He was 4 years old when me and Frank married.
I was about 6. I was about 6 years old. Yeah. And I drove the horse around the hay baler. We baled hay. We baled hay.
Baled hay.
We baled hay, you remember?
Yeah.
And I rode the horse around the hay baler.
I just see that old road catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We lived in a big house over across the field. Laverne, about that high cotton head, she'd slip off and go over to their house, And his mother had geese. She picked those geese every year, and she made feather beds for all of us, And they had an old gander, and I was scared to death of that old gander. I'd go over there, and he'd take out after me.
Yeah, those are mean, I hear.
Yeah, he was mean. He'd take out after me too. He bit me a lot of times.
Yeah, he was mean, old rascal.
They don't have any teeth, do they?
Huh?
They don't have any teeth, do they?
Yeah.
They do. I guess that hurt pretty bad then.
His mother, in the fall, I think it was in the fall, when she picked those geese, and she'd get them all in a pen, and she'd take them one at a time. She'd pick the feathers out of them, put them in a sack, and she made every one of them, Edward, Vera, me and Frank, a feather bed. And she had feather beds in all her rooms, she made feather beds. I guess they were good old days. I don't know if there was or not.
Yeah.
We didn't know the difference. So we had a lot of fun anyway.
We had a lot of
JC
fun
and
growing
I,
up.
little boys,
I don't think there was a lot of meanness like it is now, and
No.
we just had a good time.
Too many things to get in trouble with nowadays.
We didn't have TVs to watch all the meanness, and there wasn't a lot of people. Everybody was almost in the same boat, so we just had a good old all-American good time.
Kids now have too many bad things to watch on TV, and
Yeah,
you learn too many bad things, I guess.
they don't know how to play.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't know how to play. We played with whatever was handy, and had a good time with it. I guess we didn't know the difference, but I remember such good times. I remember when Daddy go down down to the barn, and there'd be some pigs, and he'd come wake us up, and we'd go running down to the barn to see all those new pigs.
Yeah.
And a new calf, and all that was great fun. I mean, that was an experience in our life.
Yeah.
Frank and Alvis would go down on the river and kill rabbits, bring back, clean them, you know. And his mother could cook them. I never could cook rabbits like she could, but she had a wood stove, a big old wood stove, and she would put those in a pan and roll them in flour and put them in a pan, put water over them. She'd put them in the oven and cook them. Oh, they were delicious.
Yeah, they was.
Mm.
I never could cook them like she could. She was a good cook.
Mm-hmm. Uncle Alvis's daughter was telling us about them cooking those rabbits. Surely.
Well, we had a lot of good times. We had a lot of bad times too. We went through that Great Depression, you know, and times were so hard, but, you know, it didn't bother us too much, you know.
Just made it somehow, huh?
We were young, we just
I
went on
remember
through it, you
Grandma
know.
making
Did the best we
biscuits
could.
in a round wooden bowl, and there's a whole bunch of people she made. I thought there's a whole bunch of biscuits. Anyhow, that she or somebody made me a stool to stand up there. She's teaching me how to, I guess. Anyhow, I was watching her make biscuits and put them in the pan. Just a
I
whole
sure
bunch
would
of
love to
us
go through
wanted
those
to.
times again, though.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Lord.
We just, you know, we were young, healthy, and we just went right on through it. It didn't bother us too much. We'd go to Farmersville on Saturday night. It cost a nickel to get into the show, you know. We'd go to the moving picture show. A nickel was pretty valuable, though. And then if we had a nickel to spare, we'd come out and get some popcorn. And we'd get in a wagon to go home and eat popcorn on the way home. We thought we were having a good time.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were, I guess.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah, we had a lot of good times and bad times. We didn't know the difference. We just went on through it, you know. I cherish the memories of those times, though, you know. We had our ups and downs, and we lived through it.
Yeah, those times make us stronger.
Yeah,
Those hard times make us stronger, I think.
yeah. Well, the Lord took care of us, you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
He did.
Can I
He
get
took
y'all a
care
plate of
us.
some chicken and potatoes and...
Well, y'all go ahead and eat. I'm not really too hungry. Are you hungry, Dad?
No,
You sure I can't fix you something?
I'm not hungry.
Give some more
Well,
tea.
y'all just well
Yeah.
eat with us. I've talked your head off.
No, that's good. That's good.
Give some more tea, Uncle
I,
Larry.
I've enjoyed my family, you know. We went through some bad times, but we had some good times too, you know. It took a lot of courage, but we didn't, you know, people commit suicide now. We didn't think about anything like that. We just accepted the times as it was, you know. And, we didn't. But we trusted the Lord. I trusted the Lord when Tom was 12 years old. And He took care of us.
Yeah.
And, I was saved when I was 12 years old, Pike, Texas, the Baptist church. I always knew from that time on the Lord to take care of me.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he does.
And I still trust Him. He'll take care of me to all the way.
That's right.
And when I'm going, I want you to conduct my funeral.
I will. I will do that. I will do that.
I'd be honored if you would.
I would.
I've been a Christian since I was 12 years old. I don't mean I've lived a perfect life, by no means,
None of us have.
no, but I've tried to do the very best I could. We raised 4 good girls. We had hard times, we had good times, you know, but We always tried to live right, and I took the girls to church. Because of Frank's work, he didn't go to church a whole lot, but he went when he could. But he saw that the girls went with me if he could go. So they grew up good girls. They're good girls. They are mine, you know. They never give us any trouble.
Sometimes you think so funny.
That one, she's mean, you know.
Yeah.
Mean
No,
to her.
they're good girls. I'm proud of them. You know, they're all right.
What songs do you like?
Huh?
What kind of hymns do you like?
What church?
What song?
What songs do you like?
What?
Mom.
What kind of songs would you like at your funeral?
Songs. What's your favorite songs? La da da da. Songs.
I'll write it down.
I'm sorry.
Aunt May said she fell.
Yeah,
How did she fall?
My favorite
she
song
just
is
walking
Jesus
across
is
the
all the
kitchen
world to
and
me.
fell, and she
That
fell
is
into the
my
icebox.
testimony. He
And
is all the world
we
to
had
me.
some of them
He's
letters,
carried
you
me
know, that
through
sticks
all
on the
these years.
icebox,
Uh-huh.
and
he
it
is-
bruised her back.
Oh,
I couldn't have made it
And,
without him. So he is all the
it,
world to me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my favorite
I
song.
wasn't in
Did you
there.
know it?
I was
Mhm.
in the back room and
I think
dressing.
so.
and,
Any other ones?
Taking a bath, and she called me, and I went in there, and she was sitting down on the floor,
Well,
She couldn't
if the
get
girls
up.
want more than one song,
and
I say, and the sweet
called
by and by,
everybody
I
to
love that song.
come and get her
And
up. And Doy's a
I was
farmer,
saved when I was 12 years old. I attended church all
and
my
him
life.
and
I taught Sunday
him and a
school for
woman.
many years.
a fireman came
And
over there.
I taught the adults and I taught the young people. I've always been partial to the young people, you know.
She didn't
I
break
still
nothing
am.
then.
They have
No,
such
she
a hard
didn't
time.
break
with it.
Bruised herself.
Yeah, they do.
And I've always, I'm a Baptist by belief.
Well,
And
that's about the way Mama was. I don't know how it kept from breaking her back when she fell into the
I could
bathtub.
not have made
She
it
wasn't in
through
the
life
bathtub,
without the Lord.
but she
Right.
fell into it.
Yeah.
And I don't know how in the world it kept from breaking her back.
There's a
Well,
these
Doy,
kind of verses.
I mean,
When I fall down,
Thomas,
he picks me up. and
fell
carries
into the
me, you know.
bathtub
And we
one
fall
time.
sometimes, don't we?
when
Yeah,
he
we
was
did.
young,
And he picks me
he
up and
was
carries
young,
me
and
till I can
it was
say,
after he had
"Almost
that
who you
stroke.
been," you know.
he fell into
And,
the
So
bathtub,
he's
and we had to call the
all
fire
the world to
department
me,
out there
you know.
to get him out.
And
Yeah,
I
I should
want
have
to,
called the fire department to get Mama out, but you know, I
I know that when
panicked.
I leave this
And
world,
she
I'm
did
going to a
too.
better place.
And
Right.
so I managed to somehow
I
pull
was
her out of
saved
the
when I
tub.
was 12 years
And,
old, and I tried to live a Christian life.
She was
ever
trying to
since.
hold on to that,
I don't say that I've
place
been
where you put
perfect, I never will,
soap.
but I've
pull that
tried.
out of the wall.
I taught Sunday school
But we
for
got her
many
out, but she-
years.
She
I
was
taught
all
young
right, except
people,
just banged
and I
up.
taught the adults, you know.
It's a
And,
wonder they have
The young
broke some
people,
bones.
Ooh,
I like
reckon
to
so.
say that I helped a lot
I
of them,
just
you know,
don't know.
through life.
It was just a
Maybe some of
miracle.
them fell by the way.
The way she
and I
fell
tried,
could have broke
you
her
know.
back.
Yeah.
And
She
I like
had
to
a
think
knot
that
on
I
the back
helped
of her
a
head
lot
for
of
a
them
good
through
while.
life, you know.
Yeah.
And I've always loved the church. I've always loved the Lord's work. I worked with the women, WMU, you know, and things like that. And so I have tried to live the very best life I could. And
Well, whatever happened to Debbie?
To who?
Debbie, Uncle JC's second wife? Whatever happened to her?
Yeah, she lived
Yeah.
over in Mesquite somewhere,
Oh,
I
does she?
think.
Last time I ever even heard from her at all, I believe she lived in Waco. I'm not for sure.
yeah, I worked in WVU for many years, you know.
That was many years ago, my
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, of course,
Was it her son that,
in the script
was
it
he
talks about
rode
the
in
Lord's salvation,
horse
you know.
racing?
And
Was it her son or
I like
Her
her
grandson.
grandson
Oh,
was the jockey?
Yeah.
yeah. And
Let's see,
I
a
know
lot
that
of times he was down here and when this
when
racetrack
I leave this
opened.
world, I'm going to
Yeah.
heaven. You know. I know
Rode down
that.
there a lot.
Because
Yeah,
I
you
had
won a lot
trusted
of
the race until I
races.
was 12 years
Yeah.
old.
Right.
And
But he wasn't there.
I have a lot of loved ones in
Last
heaven
year,
that I'm looking forward to
I didn't see
seeing.
his name on the
Yeah.
deal, so I just
I've done
wondered
the
if he
best I
went
could.
someplace else
I've raised
I don't
4
know.
or
girls.
retired.
None of them has ever given us any trouble, you know. We
Last time I seen
thinking I
him
did the
was
very best we
JC's
could with
funeral.
them. We weren't rich people, by any means, but we did the very best we could. We saw that our girls come first, and then us, you know. And we never put ourselves ahead of them. Frank was a good man, he was a good daddy. He didn't always go to church because of his work, you know, but he saw to it that the girls went with me. And he was a Christian. And he told me, when I kissed him goodbye, he told me that he would see me in heaven.
He
So
will.
he will.
He will.
And
Yeah, Daddy was a great man.
Mhm.
Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
People he worked for loved him, and they just loved him to pieces. But he couldn't help it. He had
Yeah.
that silly little grin. Oh, he was a wonderful person.
What kind of work did he do?
Well, he worked for the cotton mill for many years, but he was at Chance Vault. He'd make
Oh,
them
yeah, yeah.
make tools. And then the last place he worked was at that Brook Hollow
At the
Country
golf
Club at the
Yeah.
golf course.
Mhm.
And that man just worshiped Daddy over there.
Yeah.
But Daddy was so good, I don't know how that kept from loving him, right?
Yeah.
He was a good fella.
Mhm.
I think that the funeral is a good time to bring out salvation. There'll be a lot of
Sure
people there that's unsaved, so it's a
Right.
good time to talk about salvation.
It is.
And so that's the theme I would like you to talk about.
I sure will. That's the best one to have.
Yeah. Because
A lot of people are thinking
You
about
know,
that at that time.
it won't be long. I'm getting way up in years, you know, so I know I don't dread it. I'm not afraid, you know. I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
And so I just want to pray that all my family will meet me there, you know. That's what I want. And Frank told me that he was ready to go, and so I know he's there, you know. He wasn't a big church goer or anything like that, but he saw to it that the girls went, and he lived a good life, and he saw to it that I had a way to church, you know, and because of his lack of education, you know, he wasn't active in the church, but he was a Christian, and so
Somebody for a
I'm
lack of
looking forward to
education, he
seeing
was
him
a very
again.
smart man.
Yeah.
He could figure things out.
Mhm.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
He sure could. That's
Yeah.
what they did at Chance Vault when he worked over there.
Mhm.
They couldn't raise him because of his
Because of
education,
Yeah.
but they gave him, you know, he
But
got
he
to
probably
do.
trained everybody, didn't he?
Yeah.
Mm.
yeah,
He was something.
Frank was a wonderful, he was a good man, you know, he was good. You know, he didn't curse, he didn't drink, he was quiet. He lived his life, and, you know, and he saw that the girls went to church with me, and he saw we had a way to go to church, you know, and he was a good man.
Well, do y'all want to eat lunch? We don't want to stop y'all from eating lunch.
No, you're not, but I'd like for you to eat if you will.
Well, I'll eat a little bit. You want to eat a little bit?
Yeah.
We'll eat some.
Well, Dory, you're just, you know what to say about me. You're not a big talker. I am. I love to talk. I love people. I really do love people. I love everybody, you know. And I'm a Christian. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid, you know. I have a lot of loved ones I'm going to see. I'm looking forward to God with it. I'm ready when the Lord calls me.
Yeah, that's good. You will see him. See him.
You can be sure of that.
Okay, let's go eat.
His heart.